wanted to give y'all some time. This is long overdue. You see Shadow. See, I got my altar. Voodoo Man. Cursed Energy Cup. Groot. Gotta get you an altar. Got a picture of my dad down there. Batman. Know what I'm saying? Crystals. Shrooms. And today, we're gonna be talking about the mysteries to life. First things first, I just wanna say, there is no right or wrong. It's only cause and effect. Everything is connected. Nothing happens by coincidence. I'm gonna say that again. There is no right or wrong. There's only cause and effect. Nothing happens by coincidence. This information that I'm about to give you is not debatable. You shouldn't be arguing with nobody about this. This is just knowledge and information. If it worked for you, then let it work. If it don't, fuck it. Just keep it moving. This shit ain't for you. So, I want to talk about shrooms, magic, and symbols. There's a book by Philip Cooper called A Study in Effective Magic. This book helped me really get started and really get in my bag on my magic shit and really knowing thyself. You can't hop into this if you still have a religious mindset, because you're going to be spooked out if you see a pentagram or a Baphomet symbol. Let me show you what the fuck going on. The Baphomet symbol, nigga. It's just a symbol. And if you know anything about knowledge, all of this shit is ours anyway. Everything is energy. Just because you see some people using the symbol doesn't mean a symbol can, like how they say a picture can tell 1,000 words, a symbol can do 1,000 things too. It's just a symbol. Like when you see the McDonald's symbol, it's nothing different. So this symbol in particular could really open up some doorways, could possibly get you to where you need to be. The shit helped me, so I don't know. I believe it could be of assistance to everybody, because that's what it was there for in the first place. Your symbol, the symbol could change something in your life that needed changing. You know what I'm saying? Or you could use it for whatever you want to use it for. It's just energy. But you got to have intention. I want to talk about the movie Limitless. This is a perfect representation on how drugs can really change your life. But the same thing with shrooms. You have to already have a consciousness for the shrooms to expand on. Like, you gotta study. I would study and know thyself first, and then dibble and dabble with shrooms if you can. Because it's really gonna take you to the next level. It's gonna really broaden your imagination, so you can really do what you need to do. And the movie Inception. Matter of fact, let me stay on Limitless right quick. Limitless was a movie about a guy named Brad. His friend popped up with some type of pill that he could take. And when he took the pill, he automatically became smarter. He knew shit. Shit was just happening for him, all because he took that pill. And I relate that back to the shrooms, DMT, acid, even weed, whatever's gonna get you to that next level of thinking, to where you know everything is just at your fingertips. Like, it's all on you. You can change your reality by just changing your mentality, by just changing your mental. And they know this. That's the reason they try and kill your imagination. But behind closed doors, you know the powers that be is fucking with magic. You just think it's evil. so you stay away from it and keep praying to God, and nothing happens. Now we got the movie Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio. This movie right here is really going to train you or show you how people can manipulate their dreams to change their reality. If you can see it, then it's already happening. The future is now. You're living in the moment. But if they control your mind already, you ain't dreaming or thinking about shit because you don't believe in yourself. But the people that believe in themselves and that are using everything to their advantage, these are the people that's progressing and evolving in life. These are the people that's growing. The people that's standing still, y'all niggas ain't moving nowhere. The people that's living in fear, y'all not moving nowhere. Y'all gonna keep reincarnating back into this shit. You gonna get stuck in a time loop. All because you didn't try. All because the only thing you tried to do was get a job and pay bills and try and get a piece of the American pie. Some shit that you shouldn't even want in the first place. If you trying to save humanity, you trying to save the kids, you still trying to save the world, you haven't figured it out yet. You can't save nobody that don't want to save theyself. You couldn't save them even if you wanted to. And if you still believe that you can do that, then you're gonna reincarnate back into this shit. Why would you be trying to save something that you're trying to leave? Everything that you don't like about this place is supposed to push you to get the fuck out of here. To push you to say, I know it's something more. I know it's something that I could be doing to get the fuck out of here. Especially if you study the ancestors and the ancient Egyptians, you'll see they were studying death. And that's all that, it's not all it do, but drugs or high psychedelic drugs can really push you over that edge and get you comfortable with death. Comfortable with the, how can I say, comfortable with just the feeling. Because in your mind, you already know heaven and hell is just a state of consciousness. So I can create heaven inside my fucking mind. You just gotta know how to build it. And stop being afraid of fucking pentagram symbols and shit. Baphomet. You scared of a symbol. Like something really gonna happen to you. That's the reason is nothing happening to you. Because you're not fucking with the symbol. You ain't got no protection. You ain't got nothing going on. The Kardashians are witches. You think they got to where they got to by not using some magic? People pay to learn this type of shit. And you got to do the same shit. If you really want to, like they said, the truth never denied the seeker. It was the seeker who denied the truth. That means whatever you put your mind to, like I said, there is no coincidences. It'll pop up. Whatever you put your mind to, you'll start seeing it. And if you're not seeing it, then you really not looking hard enough. You're not working hard enough. Because the universe is mental. You attract everything through your fucking mind, your thoughts. That's the reason you ever heard a girl say, niggas ain't shit. I can't never find a good man. All these niggas keep doing me dirty. That's because that's what she keep attracting. It go the same thing for men. Whoever you around is a reflection of you. So if you around people that's not really on shit, you'll never get on what you're supposed to get on. You'll never figure out what you're supposed to figure out because you're around these dumbass people. You're around people that don't believe in themselves. And that energy is going to rub off on you. But when you get around some people that's doing some different shit, or when you just stand alone and just stand by yourself, you'll start figuring out who you really are. And not whatever your job title says you are. You'll start doing things differently and start seeing different results. Doing the same thing consistently over and over and expecting a different result is a form of insanity, A lot of these people is insane. That's why you see everybody mad and shit. All right, let's keep it going. Using your imagination to build dreams, your afterlife, your heaven on earth. And I already said this. If you can see it, then it's already happened. Your whole life is an experiment. You're supposed to be combining your spirituality with science and magic. Be not afraid of the knowledge. After all, it's all yours. So this is no disrespect to white people or nothing, but we already know they stole everything. So whatever knowledge that they giving out, whatever you think is evil, is actually your shit. You just being mind controlled, so you think it's not your shit. Everything is yours. Nothing is off limits. That's why I just dropped the tape called Limitless. Nigga, nothing is off limits, bro. You should be experimenting with everything. I wouldn't say experiment with crack or heroin or no shit like that. But I'm talking about knowledge-wise. You shouldn't be afraid to try or learn anything. Now, you are trapping yourself in a time loop by not even trying to save yourself. One of the main things they tell you in the magic book is after you learn whatever you learn, the worst thing you could do is not even try. A lot of people not even trying. That's why ain't shit happening for them. And they looking at everybody else like, damn, why is this happening? And I'm telling you, even on the highest levels, they're doing magic, bro. They're doing rituals. And you just sitting around not doing shit. Because, see, once you start doing shit, you're not even going to be focused on what other people got going on. Because you created your own reality. People be trying to talk to me about Trump and shit. I'd be like, bro, I'm not even worried about that. I've created my own reality. I'm in my own movie. My own show. And I'm the star of the show. Y'all in other people's movies. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in other people's shows. And y'all background characters. Y'all not even in the show for real. Create your own reality. And free yourself from the physical prison that you've created for yourself. You can't blame your parents. You can't blame the world. In occult knowledge, we put everything on yourself. There's nobody else for you to blame. You can't blame God. You can't blame the devil. We don't believe in none of that. I don't believe I'm going to hell because I know I am in hell. The only place for me to go is up. But, like I said, a lot of people get stuck in the matrix. They never figure out what they're supposed to figure out because they're being distracted by either a dumbass relationship, work, bills. All of this stuff is set up to keep you distracted. So you never figure out what you're supposed to figure out. And that's knowing thyself and preparing for the afterlife so you never come back to this shit. A lot of people don't even know the first thing to do when you die is not going to the light. It's going to reincarnate you right back into this shit. You actually supposed to go into the darkness to find your light. And you would know that if you did the shit while you was down here. Let's see. Reverse the curse. You are under mind control. Being distracted, like I just said, by everything. That's the reason once you use magic to save yourself from the physical prison that you've created for yourself, now you can get to this. Now you have time because you've created your own reality. You have time to actually figure it out. The mysteries to life. Your heart needs to be as light as a feather. Finding your heart chakra. That's another thing that holds a lot of people back. When your heart chakra is fully open, You have no more regrets. Like I said earlier, I'm not trying to save the kids. I'm not trying to save the world. I don't care about what happens with Trump, with anything that's going on down here. I don't care. Does that mean my heart is not as light as a feather? No. That just means that my heart is actually as light as a feather because I'm relieving myself from all of that pain and trauma and stuff that they're trying to reel me into to hold me down here. Like, it's people that still mad at their parents, still mad at shit that happened in high school. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Because they still reminiscing on old shit because they not living in the moment. If you was creating your own reality and living in the moment, you'll constantly be growing. You wouldn't be the same person that you was 6 months ago, a year, 2 years ago. Nigga, I'm changing every 3 to 6 months, nigga. The more shit I'm learning, the more my mental is changing, so I'm moving different. My life just keep going up. I'm getting better. And I'm not getting better because of my physical shit, because I got a nice car or where I live. That's just stuff I've obtained because I put in the work and did magic and aligned myself with my manifestations to make all this shit happen. Like I said, mixing the science with the spirituality, with the magic, and you get this. So, yeah, you gotta find your counterpart, your divine feminine. You need that to get to that next level. If you've never experienced love, your heart will never be as light as a feather. I don't care if it's even love within yourself, but you need to find some divine feminine. I can't tell you how to find it. All I can say is, if it's for you, then you'll attract it. And then don't pass it up. A lot of people, like, I kind of had this problem when I first found my divine feminine. You have to surrender to the love. Me growing up how I grew up, I don't trust nobody. So it was kind of hard for me to surrender to it. But the spirit was just telling me, like, no, surrender to it. And when you do surrender to it, everything actually flows the way it's supposed to flow. When you fight it, that's when shit start getting a little rocky. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to know how to balance everything. Never set your expectations too high to where you can be disappointed. Always remain balanced. However you keep your balance, that's how you do it. The way I keep mine, I need to bust a couple nuts during the week. I need some shrooms, maybe a little bit of pineapple mixed with some lick. You know what I'm saying? Some nice food, some good vibes. I don't need too much to keep me balanced. You know what I'm saying? But I do know what I need. So you just gotta find your own balance. Now, let's get to this. A lot of people not ready for this because they still caught up in the fantasy and they still living in fear. Your main goal is to learn, leave, experience, and never come back. Learn, leave, experience, and never come back. That's it. All of this shit is just an experience. Everybody don't have the opportunity. No, everybody has the opportunity to evolve. But, and this is not racist, this is genetics, this is scientific. Genetically, certain people don't have the DNA code to go to that next level. That's the reason you could even see it in movies, the TV shows. Matter of fact, I got a couple movies up here. Because they trying to live forever. So they show you cloning, transferring your consciousness into different bodies. You know what I'm saying? Because certain people only have one lifetime. So you even got the TV show Severance, where you have an innie and you got an outie. If you experience some type of trauma in your life, you can they can sever your brain to split your brain to where you have two selves instead of one. So when you go to work, you go to work. That's not even you. You're you when you come back home, and then it severs you back. Putting your consciousness, and then when you die, they can put your consciousness into another body because you severed your brain. You know what I'm saying? The shit get crazy. Black Mirror is talking all about new technology that can upload your consciousness into whatever. The cloud. Just like it was an episode where the guy's wife had died, but they used her consciousness to upload into another body. But then, just like an iPhone, you know how the iPhones will start messing up if you don't get the update? That's what was happening to the consciousness of the girl. She started to get ads that was running through her fucking body. She would just be talking and be like, oh yeah, and from Amazon, we have a new hair dryer coming up with, like, you know what I'm saying? Just having ads running through her. And the whole gist and the whole thing they trying to tell you is nothing is gonna be free. If you do this and you're trying to live forever, you're still gonna be in a time loop of paying bills, trying to keep up. The dude was on her husband was on some dirty website because it cost $300 for the premium plus package. That's with no ads or nothing. He finally get enough to pay that, and then they up it again. And then they up it again. Basically telling you, nigga, you gonna have to keep paying if you wanna stay alive. Or if you wanna live forever, you'll be paying us forever. Everything is energy, bro. Ain't none of this shit gonna be free. So that's why this is your way out. So you ain't gotta go through none of that. And this shit ain't gonna be easy. This is gonna be some work. And it's really gonna test you to see who you really are. Like I said, a lot of people not ready for this shit, bro. I haven't even done everything that I need to do. This is an ongoing process that you learning, you experimenting, seeing what work, you seeing what don't work. As the farther you go, you're going to keep manifesting. You're going to keep attracting new things to learn. Just more shit, like, and the more you believe in yourself, the more you're going to want to learn. And you're going to have more confidence to do this stuff. Like, this right here. Cyclomancy. The secret of psychic power control. Just another way to build your psychic mind so you'll be able to, I don't want to make it complicated. You'll just be able to use your mind in a better way, better thinking. Like I said, psychic power. Just having more control of your own mind. Because a lot of people think they got control over their mind, but they don't. You're being mind controlled. If you're on your phone all day, you're being mind controlled. You're not even doing what you want to do. You're doing what everybody else is doing. And if you're doing what everybody else is doing, you're definitely going in the wrong direction. I ain't saying you're not supposed to entertain yourself, because I entertain myself. But, like I said, create a balance. You got to balance this shit out. Real gods do what they do what they want to do, not what they supposed to do. You understand that? Real guys do what they want to do, not what they supposed to do. See, it's a lot of people out here that's doing what they think is right, just because somebody told them. But you've been programmed. that you were supposed to save the kids, care about other people. You don't really care about what other people got going on. You just pretend that you do. I'm not pretending. I don't fuck with niggas. I don't like the nigga activities. I don't like how I gotta watch my back. I've been living this shit my whole life. That's the reason I don't got no friends now. I'm always alone. Even if I was to talk to somebody, they don't really understand me. They pretend to understand me to keep up with the conversation. The same thing I do when I go out here and I talk to certain people. And you be like, hey, how you doing? You learn small talk. You've been programmed. But when you step outside the program, people start talking, and it's not about being rude. It's just like, I just really don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and act like I do. Why? Because I'm a real guy. I do what I want to do. I don't care if people don't like me. If you still worried about people not liking you, you're coming back. You're coming back, bro. If you still worried about anything but escaping the matrix and freeing yourself, you still got regrets. Like, your heart not gonna be as light as a feather. Even if you had a good relationship and you experienced love, your heart chakra still had a chance to be open. So as long as you can be patient with yourself, forgive yourself, and actually want to grow, then you'll make it. Your heart being light as a feather has nothing to do with being in love. It's just having an open heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, just really being honest and having no regrets. So that's all I got for y'all today. Hope this helps somebody in preparing for, or not even to prepare, but to really get in your bag on becoming the guy that you say, or should I say, that you know you are. This shit ain't limited to nobody. Anybody could do this shit. I'm not special. I just put in the work. That's it. And shit just started happening, bro. I can't make this shit up. Like, that's the best way I could tell you. Like, and this is just for my physical reality. I'm still building the heaven that's inside my mind. I'm still building that. Like, I'm still working. Like, you see, I got the book. Got the Dark Psychology 101. This book is really going to help you understand manipulation tactics, mind games, deception, hypnotism, undetected mind control, brainwashing, mad tricks of the trades and shit. It's really going to help you understand, because even you might be doing certain manipulation tactics and you don't even know. Always control your emotions. As a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like to speak for women, but as a man, you need to control your emotions. You need to control your dick. Be honest with yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can use anything to your advantage. I'm gonna give you a quick example. Why cheat on your girl when you could just go watch some porn and just jack off? You're not hurting nobody. You're relieving yourself. Your girl might be on some shit, nigga, and you go up there and watch some. You ain't cheat. Nigga, the porn is there. Now, should you be beating off every fucking day? Hell no. You should have enough discipline within yourself to understand that that's not good for your body. But you can still use it to your advantage. To do what? Remain balanced. That's what all this shit about. Never become a slave to your body when it comes to this food shit. I'm vegan, but I don't become a slave to my fucking body to where, yeah, I may eat everything organic, but I'm not a slave to my body to the point to where I believe that because I'm eating a certain way, that's my ticket into fucking heaven. That's the key to escaping the fucking matrix, that I got my health together. And no, you getting your health together so you can feel good and be in a good mood to learn this. That's all you keeping your body in shape for. And so your physical reality isn't, so you can still move and do what you got to do in this physical reality. But, like I said, you just maintaining that shit while you here so you can live comfortably. Like the guy that you know you are. Until you get ready to make that transition into ascension. I remember I said, bro, I've been saying this shit since I was like 15, 16 years old. I remember I told my mom, I was like, bro, who the fuck want to live to be 55, 60 and this shit? I was like, man, clock me out at like 50 years old, bro. Real shit. I don't need to see nothing else. I've seen it. Like, I'll probably be here for what? I'll probably be here. I probably got like 25 more years, bro. I ain't trying to be here forever. I'm trying to do what I need to do and make my transition to the next level. I'm not trying to stay here. I'm not coming back. I'm putting in this work to figure out the mysteries of life so I can make that trip to the next dimension. When I take shrooms, DMT, and go to these certain places, that's where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to be free of the bills, all of this bullshit. I'm leaving all this shit behind. Because if you know like I know, it was never real anyway. Ain't none of this shit real anyway, nigga. This is just a projection, a holographic universe. But that's a whole nother conversation. Y'all keep holding it down. Keep taking care of yourself. Save yourself. Nobody's coming to save you. Do the work and get the fuck out of here and change your reality. I just want to give a shout out to all the energy I got around. I can really see what's going on. Shout out Shadow, Mojo, the Voodoo Man, Cursed Energy Cup, Groot, Batman, the Shrooms, and all the and all the other energies that fuck with me and I don't even know it. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. And we out. Baphomet, nigga. Baphomet.